Hey, what's up? I'm Diamond Star and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this makeup look perfect for Valentine's Day. But before we get into the video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for more. For now, I'm Diamond Star and I'll see you in the next one. The first thing I'm going to take is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to open it and dab it all over my eye to provide a base for my eyeshadow. If you would like to know how I did my eyebrows, I have linked my eyebrow video below. Next, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild blending brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Belle Femme. I'm going to put that in my crease as my transition shade. Next, I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Concealer again, and I will be doing almost like a cut crease, and I'm just going to outline my lid. And I'm taking my MAC 266 brush. Now here at the end, I'm going to make almost like a wing with my concealer just to outline the back part of the eyeshadow, so it'll be more of a wing look. I'm going back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brush in the shade 12. And I'm going to take the very darkest shade that I have, Stiletto, and I'm going to just outline the crease to give it more depth. I'm going back in with my Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to be blending my eye out. Next, I'm taking my e.l.f. smudge brush and my MAC Fix Plus spray, and I'm going to be spraying it to pick up the party dress shade. I like to wet my brush so my eyeshadow will be a little bit more pigmented, and I'm taking it all the way out the corner of my eye. Next, I'm taking this shade Yule Log, and I'm going to use the exact same brush, and I'm just going to put it on the outside of my eyeshadow, and I'm going to fill it in almost as I'm going back in over my crease. First, I'm just going to go to about 2/3 of my eye, or 1/3 in, and I'm just going to pat it right there. And I'm going back in into my crease. I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just make sure everything's blended out. Now I'm going to take my Color Makes eyeliner. I get it from the dollar stores on like $1. I have used like the Kat Von D. I use all that good stuff, but this is the best one to me. I recommend that you get it. It's only $1, so it's a good investment. So for my eyeliner, I'm gonna try to do this on camera. I'm just going to make a long line out. I'm not gonna go past the end of my eyebrow though, so I'm just gonna make a line to about the end of my eyebrow. Next, I'm gonna take a straight line almost back in, but then I'm just going up. But it's not gonna be completely all the way across. It's just gonna be just a little bit of a line like that. Moving on, I'm going to put on my lashes. I use the Sassy and Chic lashes. This is just like the dollar store brand, Dollar General brand. You can find it really anywhere. And I'm going to be using the glue that comes in the pack to go with it with my handy dandy tweezers. Next, I'm going to be taking my blending brush with my shade Satin Sheets, and I'm going to be putting on my brow bone. For the bottom of my eye, I'm going to be mixing together the party dress shade that I have used here, and also the brown shade, the Belle Femme. And I'm just going to be taking just the pink shade or the party dress shade, and I'm going to be putting it in the corner of my eye. For the face, I'm going to be moving on to do my Smashbox primer. In addition, I'm going to be taking this matte prep and prime spray, and I'm just going to all over my face. Next, I'm going to be taking my favorite foundation, Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, and I'm just going to just blend it in with my finger. Putting the prep and prime from MAC on before I put on my foundation allows my foundation to go on a lot smoother. Now that I have my foundation all blended in, I'm going back in with my NARS Radiant Concealer, and I'm just going to brighten under my eyes. Next, I'm going in with a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend out my concealer. For contour, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Dream Foundation in the shade of 95 Coconut. I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. foundation brush to blend that out. To set my contour, I'm going to be using my Black Radiance bronzing powder and my Wet n Wild contour brush. And I'm just going to take this small contour brush. Since I did use a brown shade earlier, I'm just going to use the same brush to just go down the sides of my nose. Since I completed my contour, I'm going in with my NYX Soft Matte Lipstick in the shade of Copenhagen. And once again, I'm going to go back in with my MAC Prep and Prime spray. I'm just going to spray my entire face.